Well, hello out there, and welcome to Small Beards and Big Opinions.
Where the world is crazy, but luckily, so are we.
My name is Eddie Boyce.
I'm Shaner.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Connor.
Whoa, Shader, we got imposters among us.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't us doing voices.
You were
Yes,
trying
hello, I am Shaner.
Hello, I am Eddie.
Welcome to Small Opinions, Big Beards.
Welcome to Beards and Opinions.
We are small and you are big. Welcome.
Really working on that Russian accent. Wow, beautiful.
That was German, but okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. That shows how good I am. Everyone, welcome to the show. As you can tell, we have two guests. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Connor.
Well,
And I'm Matt.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we got that established.
All right, fine. So you don't want to promote anything. We'll just move on.
We're the hosts of the Garlic Boys podcast, as well as two of the players on TGB One Shots.
Yeah, if you guys love our show, their show's better. Go listen to it. Not
Whoa!
to put ourselves down.
Whoa!
Dude,
No,
Whoa!
keep it coming. Keep it coming.
No, I like this.
No,
I like
I'm just they're okay. Fine. I won't say better because I can't fairly judge my own show. But they're a ton of fun to listen to, and they talk about everything from 90s boy bands to VeggieTales. That's just what's in recent memory because I've been binging to catch up in the last couple of days at work because I am really far behind.
It is actually a very wide range of topics.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, we're all over the place.
It's
wild.
so much fun when people ask us, like, they'll ask me what the show is about, and it's like, I don't know, like, whatever we feel like talking about.
If you're interested in something, it's on there at some point.
Yeah, probably. Our first episode's about shampoo, so don't let that concern you.
There are also a few episodes of me teaching Matt about sports, and so those are fun too.
Oh yeah, I hate sports.
Yeah, and if you want to watch someone suffer through getting a quiz, then this show is for you because every week Matt suffers taking a
Then
quiz.
do we have a show for you?
Shader, you're promoting their show better than you promote ours.
What do you want me to? If they're listening to our show, I don't need to promote it.
Yeah, let them
Yeah, but
promote
when you
it. That's
did-
their job.
When you did the promotion for your show on our show, though, you did not do it this well.
Did I not?
No.
You blinked. You blinked, my guy.
Well, I don't listen to our shows consistently, but I've kind of had their show not on repeat, in order for like the last week because I needed something to distract me at work. So I've got it on the brain, but I can't go back and re-listen to our old episodes.
Matt hasn't listened to any of the episodes.
Hey, that's not true. I listen to some of them occasionally.
I don't even know where to go from this point. I mean, let's just go to the Garlic Boy story again. Let's just do that at this point since Shaner's so hyped.
Okay.
Connor, do you have a quiz prepared, baby?
Clever. Speaking of clever.
Got him! Well, without further ado, let's jump into the show. The first segment, fact, false. We're doing history and hypotheticals, by the way, everyone. I didn't say that, but that's the show name. It's history and hypotheticals. Yay! Now onto the segment, fact, false. You all know it. Me and Shane both give a quiz. The other person, or in this case, people, have to guess which of the facts are short. So, or Shane, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
You let me go first. I'll go first. So,
Knock yourself out.
Matt,
So are the
Conan-
three of us trying to collectively figure out what the false one is, or is
No,
it going
we're
to
all
be for
just
one
gonna
of us
guess our own
specifically?
answer.
Yeah, just your own
Okay.
answer. Yeah. just
But
your own
don't
answer.
work. I'm not working with you.
We don't punish our guests when they get stuff wrong. So it's okay if you get something wrong. It's just
Oh,
yeah, Matt, take a break. It's okay. You're safe. You're safe.
What kind of weak podcast is this? You make them feel bad.
Hey, Matt, if you'll turn around, I snuck some cottage cheese into your house.
please. No, not the cottage cheese.
All right, so Matt, Connor, I know you two are both movie guys. You really like movies. Well, I myself, I'm not so much of a movie person. I'm more of a book person. So, I thought for my fact, false, I wanted to make it differences between the movie and the book. All right, you guys are going to be guessing which of these facts is not a difference. It is, in fact, me lying. Does that sound about right? It'll make sense when we hop into it.
All right.
So, we'll list these 3 in a row, and then you guys can ask questions if need be. So, option number 1. In the book, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, Frodo starts his journey to Mordor 17 years after Bilbo's 111th birthday, unlike in the movie, where it happens almost immediately. Okay, that's the first one. Option number 2. In the movie, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Narnia series, the first book, Susan, which is, one of the 4 children, Susan's choice of weapon is a bow and arrow. However, in the book, she never actually fought at all. She was out with Aslan doing things. And then option number 3. In Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone movie, when Hagrid comes to tell Harry that he is a wizard, there's a scene where Hagrid bends Mr. Dursley's gun. In the books, Mr. Dursley is actually holding a pitchfork. Any questions? And if you need me to repeat, I can repeat.
Dude, I'm stuck on 2 of these.
You know what's so fun about this, Eddie, is you chose the 3 movie series where I've seen the movies. Never read any of the books, though.
I kind of forgot you don't read, so I apologize. Kind of.
I do have a small question,
Sure.
and you can not answer this if you don't want to. Are you going to be like, so for example, if it was the Frodo one, like, is it like 16 years instead of 17 years?
Okay,
or like,
I've done that to him
no.
before.
No, it's
like,
nothing like
it's
that.
like, okay, all right.
It's either the
Matt,
lie
who would be
it's either the lie is completely wrong or everything I said is right. There's not gonna be like a minute detail where it's like, oh, it's actually Bilbo's 116th birthday. Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
Eddie's
Who
mad
would be
because
that pedantic?
I have actually done that to Eddie once on this show, where I was desperate to stump him. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, actually, there's 213 different M&Ms.
Yeah, I've done that to Connor once or twice just to get back at him for the crappy quizzes he puts me through, but he does it all the time.
Okay, I think I have an answer to this one.
I think I do too.
I think I got one, yeah.
you think you got it? Okay, go ahead, answer.
I'm going with the Narnia one.
Okay,
I was going to go with Lord of the Rings.
okay.
I was gonna go with the Narnia one, and then I was gonna go with the Harry Potter one. But since you already went for the Narnia one, we might as well all have one of them. So I'll do the Harry Potter one.
Matt, you're correct. It is the Harry Potter one.
No way. Okay.
Yes. So it is a gun. Dursley has a gun in both the book and the movies. So that's
Okay.
not really any different. So yeah, Susan never actually fights in the books, and then Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's true. Bilbo in the books, like he travels to Mordor 50 years after. 17 years after Bilbo has his birthday.
That's stupid.
I did know that one. I did not know that Susan didn't fight in the books. That actually surprises me.
I did know that for some reason. I fully misunderstood what you said for the Harry Potter one.
Oh, well, I could have repeated it.
And I know, but I was messing around with the emojis.
Yeah, I can tell, yeah. All right, well, Matt, you got one right. Congrats.
I'm a genius.
You're a genius. It's like you're a clever boy. Anyways, Shaner, go ahead. Try and stump us with your fact, false.
Okay. I picked something a little simpler this time. I don't know why it popped into my head, probably because I bought 2 big bags of M&Ms this week. I decided to go with M&M flavors, similar to Matt's favorite quiz about Oreos. I'm going to list you 3 M&M flavors. And you guys have to guess which one of these is not an M&M flavor.
Okay, question before you start.
Yes.
By M&M flavors, I mean ones that are in current circulation or ones
No,
that have
just
at some
have
point
existed.
in time, that have existed, whether it's
Yeah.
discontinued or not.
And like foreign markets too.
Okay, I was gonna say globally as well.
Yeah, I
Because
don't think any
I
of these
did limit the
were.
Oreos to what you could get in America.
I don't think any of these were a foreign release because there were. Let me tell you, I went on a journey of self-discovery on how many different kinds of M&Ms there are today. But no, I believe all of these were available in the U.S. None of them have absurd flavors. All right.
Okay.
So here
Sounds
we go.
good.
Bubblegum M&Ms,
That's horrendous.
peanut butter strawberry M&Ms, and Pop Rocks M&Ms.
Oh Lord,
Th-
help me.
There's no way these exist. That's so gross.
Well, one of them doesn't. So
Could you read the options one more time?
yeah, you got bubblegum, peanut butter strawberry, and Pop Rocks.
And we're talking about M&Ms.
M&Ms.
Okay.
Everyone's favorite melt in your mouth, not in your hand candy.
I have my answer.
Am I allowed to Google something to help with this?
That
No.
depends on what it is.
There's no Googling.
Depends on what you're Googling.
I just want to Google who makes Pop Rocks.
Ooh.
I'll allow it because honestly, I have no idea. Those companies get so like, you know how many different companies own fast food chains? There's like one guy that owns KFC and Taco Bell and
Oh yeah, it's all owned by the Yum Foods brand, which is the same
Yeah.
one that owns Taco Bell, KFC, and Pizza Hut, which is all a subsection of the Pepsi Frito-Lay's company.
I did not know that last bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Okay, I have an answer.
I have one as well.
So which ones do you think were fake?
Bubblegum.
Yeah, Pop Rocks.
I'm also going to go with Pop Rocks.
Well, one of you is wrong.
Ah.
And I guess actually I can't. I guess
What?
it's not that hard to deduce. It's Matt. Matt's wrong. Bubblegum was real.
That's so
Pop
gross.
Rocks, Pop Rocks were fake. I had to look up. The problem was coming up with a fake flavor
High five.
because there are so
That's
many
fair.
crazy ones that I'm like, I was gonna go Nutella, but then I looked up Nutella M&Ms, and
They're
there
so
they
good.
were.
That sounds good.
Oh, those
I've
are
never
so
had
good.
them. Are they, really?
They're so good.
There
But
are a couple
bubblegum?
I've tried. Yeah, bubblegum's real.
Bubblegum sounds revolting. I would
does.
rather chew off my left toe than eat on bubblegum M&Ms. That sounds so gross.
I agree.
That
I
sounds just like an
fully
American.
understand what you went through trying to come up with fake flavors,
Yes,
Tanner,
you
because
get
you want something like that'll sound like it's real, but not be like something that is actually real.
Like
Yeah,
Lady
exactly.
Gaga Oreo.
Lady
Yeah.
Gaga Oreos were real.
I know, but they sound ridiculous.
I have had a couple M&Ms where I'm like, this should be good. Like they just released cold brew caramel ones, and I'm like, that sounds fantastic. I love cold brew coffee, and I love caramel, and I love M&Ms. Like this should be a slam dunk, but they were some of the worst I've ever had.
Mm.
It was
That's
the texture.
disappointing
If
because I get a
wasn't the taste.
caramel cold brew every morning for like breakfast, and so
Yeah.
like
But it was the texture. Like they're super chewy. I don't know if the caramel mixes with something else, but they're like the whole thing. There's no crunch to it. It's just like a really dense, chewy M&M, and it's not great. Maybe my batch was bad that I got, so I'd have to try them again. But it kind of turned me off.
I don't know. Sometimes flavors like that aren't as good as you think they were. Like I tried a s'mores flavored cold brew coffee one morning,
Oh, really?
and it was revolting.
Hmm.
Yeah. See, that might depend on the company because like Sheets Coffee, I tried them the one time, and no matter how much
It
I
was
tried,
Sheets.
yeah, all of their frozen or cold coffees, I like if you get special ordered, not their ones you can get from out of the machine, but like anything you special order off their computer, I've never liked the taste of it, and I can't figure out what it is. If it's the coffee or if it's whatever flavoring they use, it just never has tasted good to me.
Fair.
A lot of people like Sheets coffee. Not to,
I liked it.
yeah, no.
That
A lot of people liked Hitler, Eddie. That doesn't make them right.
oh my god!
Wow.
I didn't say you have to
That
like
was
Hitler.
that was so early in the episode to bring up Hitler.
I'm just saying that's the
Now
go-to
Matt and I don't
example.
have our unpopular opinion.
Oh, oh. Well, guys, that's the end of this show. Please don't cancel us, YouTube. Please no.
That's the end of the show forever.
What, we were gonna talk about how Hitler was bad. Do you disagree with that, Eddie?
Eddie, what did we talk about?
Eddie.
First, the autistic
So not only
kids.
do you hate autistic kids,
I like Hitler's art.
I know what the thumbnail's gonna be. For
you
this
like
one.
his heart.
No, art.
Eddie owns Hitler's heart.
I think
He
I
does
can
it in
see
a
it back
box.
there on the shelf.
Just in a little box.
It's that red box there on the top shelf, right? It's
So
definitely
our,
not
next,
magic
so our
cards.
next segment of the
Poor
show
guy.
is If You Were, where I throw out a hypothetical situation and y'all give me your answer what you would do. Good, we're silent. Good.
Yeah,
I
what
am
do you
in
want us
control.
to... Yes, I agree.
So, your hypothetical situation for today. If you were to choose the state video game for Pennsylvania, what would you choose? Now, for those of you who are listening while they are thinking, we are all from Pennsylvania, I believe. No, we've all at least lived in it. I don't know, maybe some of us grew up in West Virginia, but the majority of us live in Pennsylvania now. So, we know what we're talking about.
For the most part.
Yeah. You're from Pennsylvania, right, Matt? You've always lived there.
Not always, but
Okay.
For the most of my life, yeah.
Okay, where are you? Oh, I won't dox you.
I was born in Nevada.
Oh, okay.
You
I
were
lived
born in
there.
Nevada?
Yeah, I lived there until I was 6-ish, and then we came here and lived with my grandparents, and then I lived in like West Virginia for 3 months, and then I moved back to PA because, things.
There's West Virginia.
Like, yeah, it
Yeah.
was West Virginia. The only good about West Virginia is the Mothman. So
Mothman. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I was born here, lived in Florida for 6 months, and then moved back.
I can agree with leaving Florida.
I would leave Florida. I
Yeah.
would walk. I would walk back to PA if I'm not getting out
In-
of Florida.
In fairness, there's a very specific reason why we left Florida, but we don't have to get into that right now.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah.
was it the heat? Because Cassie's down in Florida right now, and I was like, you were gonna be so hot when you're down there. She's like, no, it's fine. We got neck fans and we got these cooling things. And she texted me the first day she's down there, like beet red, just covered in sweat. She's like, oh, it's so hot here. I'm like, yeah, bummer. My house is 64 degrees. I'm thriving. Sorry.
The neckband just steams the instant you
Yeah.
put it on. It's off.
Okay, before we get too off topic, does anyone have any questions about the If You Were?
No.
So, like, are we making up a video game for PA?
No,
Or
no,
like,
Oh, no.
just
A
pick one.
video game.
Just pick one.
Okay.
It already exists.
So Pothole Simulator is not an option.
Farming Simulator is an option.
Farming Sim. Yeah, that is an option.
Is there any Amish games?
That's
Or is that
good-
just
wait,
Farming
hold on.
Simulator?
I don't think there are any Amish.
Wait, I'm gonna look that up now because I kind of want to know.
Just
Any
If
of
there
the-
are, I want to play them.
Any of the hunting games I think would work for PA.
Cabela's.
Yeah, like a lot of people hunt here. So, I'm losing my candy. No.
Bass Pro Shop.
Matt's been building Pass Pro Shop in Minecraft.
I have been
What?
a giant glass pyramid.
No, really? That's sick.
It's really fun. I'm not intentionally building Bass Pro Shop, just a giant glass pyramid.
Okay, so I looked up Amish video games, and I'm only getting mostly results for can the Amish people play video games, which is not what I wanted.
I'm trying to remember which Assassin's Creed game is it that they're doing the Revolutionary War. It is Assassin's Creed 3. Hold on.
I know Fallout 3 and 76 have DLCs that take place in Pittsburgh,
It's true. It's true.
but I think I like Matt's answer about the hunting games because when you think of your typical, especially where I'm from in here in Butler, which not that far from where you either used to live or do live, Matt, here in Grove City. And
Yeah.
I know I'm not doxing you because you say it all the time on the show.
I don't.
And I feel like
don't
you just
live there
had a
now.
discussion. Oh, okay. But yeah, when you think of your typical person from around this area as a stereotype of this general area, Yeah, it's usually hunting.
But you also
Guys.
have to think about Philadelphia. It's a huge city, and like Pittsburgh's a big city. So like, if we're going for a game that is Pennsylvania's game, I don't know if that's going to be the one.
Yeah,
There's a
you got
lot
your
of
point.
hunting here, though. A lot of hunting.
I've got it. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right.
The main character for Assassin's Creed 3, his name is Connor.
Whoa.
That's
It's
the
So
like
one.
I
it
have
was
to.
meant to be.
My personal guess is gonna have to go with Assassin's Creed 3, because that is the one that takes place during the Revolutionary War, and as the Revolutionary War was not fought exclusively in Pennsylvania, the idea that Philadelphia was supposed to be the first capital of the United States, I think it's a pretty good
That's fair.
pretty good thing. He also built up his like presence in his order through the French and Indian War, which was fought to gain control over the rivers in Pittsburgh. So
Wow.
Nope, I've got it. Hear me out on this one.
Okay.
National Treasure, the video game for the PSP.
What?
There's a video game?
I had to look it up because when you said Philadelphia, I'm like, shoot, wait, there's a movie that takes place in. Yeah, it's National Treasure. Okay, wait, is this a game or is this? It says National Treasure for PSP. I don't know if that's the movie.
is it just the movie? Because I had Shrek 2 on Game Boy Advance and it was just the movie.
On the Game Boy Advance, how does that work?
It was a Game Boy Advance SP cartridge that was gray, like a lighter gray, and I plug it in and it would play the movie.
Okay, no, wait,
Wow.
there is a National Treasure.
Shrek 2 is one of the movies I've seen most of my life because of that.
That's a great movie to see most of your life. Shrek 2. I'm not going to say it's the best Shrek, but it's probably up there.
Oh,
Fun
it's the best Shrek. It's not the best from that franchise because of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Still haven't
But-
seen it. I've heard it's really good, though.
So, fun fact:
Ridiculous.
I've never seen a single Shrek movie.
Oh
What?
my gosh. Come on.
Eddie.
How long were
How?
we roommates and we didn't watch a Shrek movie?
I don't like what I see. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't know.
You're not supposed to. He's an ogre. You learn to love him as the movie goes on. That's the point.
Literally the whole point of the first movie.
Yeah, come on.
Very much so.
Then there's baby ogres.
Yeah, they just look ugly.
And then the second movie is him learning to love himself.
Yeah, it's a great Eddie. Come on.
Hey,
You
I'm
gotta
sure they're
visit
great
again.
movies. I'm sure they're great
I'd like-
movies.
I'd like to put Mario Kart in the play in the play for
Ooh.
the video game for Pennsylvania.
Yeah, because people drive like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are crazy drivers in Pennsylvania. So right near my house, there's a road that kind of goes up, and we have, full right of way. It's like there's no stop signs or anything like that, but a crossing road that like connects to it does have a stop sign.
Mm-hmm.
So we were driving up, just straight up the road, and this motorcyclist comes in like straight at our car, like just straight at our car, and then just like swerves off to the left or to the right, and just sits there, and he's like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, "Are you like what are you trying to do here? Like bump me off Rainbow Road? Like that's not cool."
That's a good answer. I like that answer.
Yeah.
Shannon, we never got an explanation why you said National Treasure, the game.
Yeah, I did.
What was the
Because it
answer?
takes place in Philadelphia.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes, you did say that.
That's the whole premise of the movie.
Gotcha.
I mean, it doesn't exclusively take place in Philadelphia. The opening is in the Arctic, then it's in Washington, D.C., because they have to steal the Declaration of Independence. And then they go to
that's fair.
Philadelphia to get Benjamin
last
Franklin's
act.
glasses.
The
You-
last act and a half of the movie takes place in Philadelphia.
As far as Mario Kart goes, I have more for my argument. There's the
Yeah.
Moo Moo Meadows one, like where there's cows in the middle of the road. How many times have you seen dead deer just like laying on the side of the road? All the time.
After the one I hit that flew over
Yeah.
my car, I saw it.
Exactly. I'm almost 100% positive I've hit a banana peel on the road because some jackwagon in front of me threw it out the window. It didn't cause me to spin out, but it's happened.
You should have, just for dramatic purposes, so some kid in the car behind you can go, dude, that's just like Mario Kart. You just spun your car. Like,
It's just like the movie, you know?
Somebody has thrown a turtle at me before, so that might actually work.
In your car?
No.
I was a bit concerned. I'm like, we're talking about Mario Kart. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Matt on this one, Mario Kart.
Okay.
After having almost gotten run off the road by a tractor trailer who decided he needed to swerve across all 4 lanes of traffic and then all the way back for no reason, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
Mario Kart's
Pitts-
a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's pretty bad.
Pittsburgh's rough. It's like that one where you hit the car and you like get exploded. Like that race.
Oh, Mushroom Gorge?
No, the mall one.
Oh, Coconut Mall?
It's
No.
either Coconut
Well,
Mall or it's the
there's-
one with the city.
Yeah,
There's
Mushroom
cars in
Gorge.
Coconut Mall too, but there's one that's literally just like a city driving and there's vehicles all over the place and it's
Oh, the Turnpike one.
yeah.
I was gonna say, oh right, I have a boring answer. I'm just gonna say Fallout 3. You know, Brotherhood's the government. All the buildings pretty much look the same. Everyone's mean.
That's fair.
Brotherhood
Location's
of
pretty much
Steel.
the same. I know it's the boring answer, but for creative points, I choose Matt's answer. Man, you
I'm
really are a
winning.
clever boy.
Thank you. That's what I listen. Connor tries to disprove that fact, but I'm pretty smart.
Yeah, Connor. I think
I
you
just
might
prove
be...
it a lot.
It might just be you. You just might be like, I don't know, asking the specific questions he doesn't know.
Yeah, it might just be your garbage questions. I don't know. It's like taking a quiz that I've never studied for.
Although
I
I
didn't-
have seen him give you, like, I just listened to the one with Shanyo in it, and I was laughing because he's
The
handing you
Avatar
like
one?
the most like softball questions, and he's freaking out when it was like you were like, hey Matt, can you name like 3 of Aang's children? Hey Shanyo, can you name every type of bending, every sub bending in
Listen.
all 6 collective seasons?
Listen. First of all, I've only seen Korra the whole series once. I've only seen it once through. Second of all, when you're in the middle of it and you're trying,
Yeah, no, I believe you.
He asks you a question and you're like, that's like you. I don't have kids yet, but you could probably ask me in the future my kids' names, and I'll probably be like, I've never seen a kid in my life ever, not once, never.
To be fair, you have a leg
I've
up on me
never even spoken
because
to a child.
I've never seen Avatar or Korra.
That's a
You
series
both
gotta
are
watch.
disappointing today.
You know what? I've seen enough of it to know what I'm talking about, and my dad owns all the seasons and cosplays as Tenzin and has all the Funko
Oh,
Pops.
really? That's sick.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
That's
but
cool.
like I've never decided to watch it yet. I'll get around to
should.
it eventually.
You should.
It shouldn't be a get around to it. It should be like I'm putting it on my list.
You know, I've
next. I
seen
will
the
start
live
it
action
tonight.
movie, so I don't
No,
need to. I think I've seen it.
no.
No.
Shut your mouth.
Do not speak of the forbidden magic.
They made a live action movie?
Exactly.
Yeah, you should check
exactly.
it out.
There is no live action movie in Ba Sing Se.
So
All right.
I
Oh,
will
sorry.
acknowledge it for what I'm gonna acknowledge the live action movie for one reason. You guys know who Dev Patel is?
I've heard of the name.
Isn't he the dude? He's Indian, and he got like
Didn't
really
he
buff,
play
and he was on the
Zuko?
internet, and people were like, "Whoa, Dave Patel's really buff because he was in Marvel now." Am I wrong?
Didn't he
No, that
play
was Kamal Nanjiani, who's Pakistani.
Sorry,
Dave
I'm
Patel.
racist.
We know you told us your opinions earlier.
I know.
Dev Patel, I believe he was the villain in the Venom movie. He was also in the Green Knight, the Sound of Steel or something like that, where like he played a deaf drummer.
Yeah, that was I don't think that was Dev Patel, was it? Because I feel like he was the guy in Rogue One that played the drummer.
Yeah,
played the
he was
pilot.
also in Rogue One. Yeah.
Is that his name? I could have sworn it was something else.
Well,
Oh.
Anyways, go on.
he's one of the guys in Rogue One. He's not Cassian.
No, he would
Or,
be the pilot.
Yeah, he's the pilot
Yeah.
guy.
He's the one that says Rogue One.
Nice.
No, that's Riz
Well,
Ahmed.
he played.
Zuko.
Is that Riz Ahmed?
Yeah, Riz Ahmed is in the drummer movie and in Rogue One. I was like, I know it's not Dev Patel, but because Dev Patel played Zuko, didn't he?
Yeah.
In
Yeah, that
live
was
action,
the fact I was gonna. What am I thinking of then?
I don't know.
So Dev Patel is in The Last Airbender.
He plays
Nope.
Zuko in The Last Airbender.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
just wanted
Oh,
to-
he was in Slumdog Millionaire.
Yes, he is. I'm looking it up right now. He was
He's
a
also in The
lion.
Green Knight,
Yes.
Lion, Chappie. He's
Cool.
6'2".
Holy moly.
Really?
Yeah,
That
I'm
seems so tall,
surprised by
mostly
that.
because I've been under 6 foot my whole life.
All
Am I the
right.
tallest one here?
I think you might just be slightly taller than me.
How tall are you, Shaner?
The last time I checked, I was like 6 foot or right under it.
I am 6 foot, so I think
But
we're
I don't
pretty
go
much
to the
the same height.
doctor, so
Fair.
I just recently started going to the doctor. That reminds me, I forgot to take my meds today.
hey, take your meds. Matt, did you take your meds?
No. So yeah, fun fact about that. They gave me a new prescription like 2 months ago, and Walmart never filled it, like ever. They just
Walmart's
never
the
had it.
worst.
Yeah, I'm switching, but
I feel
they
like
never
I
filled
know things about you guys, but I'm also like 6 episodes or more behind. So I'm like, I know things, but they could have changed by the time this episode is recorded.
I know things from like 2 months ago, but I swear.
Oh yeah, Shaner, you're not caught up on the episodes. I turned 25 while you haven't been listening, and so did Matt.
I got worried because I saw Matt's beard. And he was like, I decided to do this for the show. And I was like, wait, tell me that was not the second punishment. I'm not there yet.
So for those who aren't like, we don't have video. Matt has mutton chops currently.
Mm-hmm. I just shaved straight down from like the corners of my lips.
Yeah.
Still
it's-
uneven.
I look like Martin Van Buren.
Yeah,
what I
that's a
look
good
like.
one. Yeah. All right, we ready to move on? Anything else we need to get out? Cool.
No, I
So
think
our next section and last section, because we are cutting wacky crimes in different times, because we knew we would get sidetracked, is hot takes. And for this one, there's 4 of us, so 4 hot takes would be a lot. So this time, the Garlic Boys have brought in a hot take that they collectively agree on, and then me and Shaner have brought in a take that we collectively agree on. So that's what we're doing
right.
this time. Garlic Boys, since you are the guests, you may go first.
Connor, would you like to do the honors?
I was gonna ask you the same question. Do you want to say it on 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. The beach
The ocean
sucks.
sucks.
What?
Beach
Dude,
sucks.
wait. This isn't a hot take. We had this idea. This isn't the one we chose. But we literally, I texted Eddie. I'm like, do you think it's a hot take to say the beach is awful?
I'm
Dude,
glad. I'm
I
glad we're-
hate the beach.
I'm
Thank
glad we're
you.
all in agreement in this, but like so many people love the beach. Like they're just like, oh my gosh, it's beach days. Like, no, I hate it. I hate sand. I hate sand. I'm not.
Okay, Anakin.
It's coarse and
I know.
rough.
I was
It's
gonna
everywhere.
I was gonna do the Anakin bit, but like literally, it gets everywhere.
Yeah,
it
it's
gets
what I
all
texted
up in my
Eddie.
business. It gets all up in everybody's business. It's just, and it's like you can never be clean when you leave the beach. Like you get in the water, you get on the sand, and guess what? You got sand all over you. So you go back to the
Mhm.
water, you wash off the sand, and guess what? You got sand on you again. Like
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
horrible.
it's hot. It's sunny. The
The
sand
only-
is hot.
The only enjoyable thing that I have found going to the beach. Oh, one more thing before I continue on to the enjoyable things. You leave if you swim in the ocean. You leave with like the salty ocean smell in your nose forever. Like it's like a solid month before it goes away. Anyway, I like digging. So I quite often dig and make like little really big holes. That's always been one of my favorite things to do at the beach.
The last time we were at the beach, I think my family went up to Erie, and Cassie's family came with us, and my brother and her brother literally dug like a foxhole big enough for both of them, and then covered the whole thing, the top of it, with towels, and made like a little fortress inside and had windows in it and
Ooh.
everything.
That's sweet.
Like beach construction is about but the problem is if you want to build on the sand, you have to have your knees in the sand, and that's just because then it's getting in your pants,
Yeah.
and it's just awful.
At one point, my sister and her friend turned me into a mermaid.
Yeah,
Out of
that's
sand.
we've done that. I buried my brother up to his neck one time.
That's awesome.
He was fine with it.
It's such like a male thing to just dig holes at the beach.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I find no joy in anything else at the beach.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's so bad. I read books when I go to the beach.
Yeah.
And even that's not enjoyable. Because, like, it's too bright to look at the pages
Right.
unless you're wearing
Yeah.
sunglasses.
Yeah.
And still, it's too bright.
Or you have an umbrella,
Yeah,
I don't-
it's
which the
just-
umbrella never sticks in the sand properly.
And
No.
try bringing a freaking cooler or a chair into the little beach spots with you. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible dragging that whole like cooler with you.
And
Ugh.
inevitably, someone brings a speaker and starts blasting whatever music they feel like listening to, or
Yeah.
a guitar, which sometimes it works. Like, my family's had a guy before pull out a guitar and come over and sit with us we were camping on the beach. There's a place up in Erie you can do that. And he came over with a guitar and just started playing songs for us, which he was good, but it was like 12:30 at night, and the staff of the campground came around and were like, "You want us to tell this guy to leave because it's getting to be really late?"
Yeah.
And we're like, "No, he can stay for now." But yeah, it's like, yeah, the beach sucks.
When I was in Ocean City with the police department down there for a little bit, I had to wear long pants, half like probably come up to almost my knees, combat boots, and we had to walk around on the beach just about every day because there was a lost kid on the beach. So you would have to do like a search grid for the lost kid on the beach. And it was absolutely horrible. At one point, probably a quarter of the way through like a 10-hour shift, we had to go down to the beach and do that. We were walking near the water because the sand is a little tougher, I guess, more compact or whatever. And water came up really quickly, splashed me in the boot. My boot was wet for the rest of the shift, and it was miserable. Nothing good about the beach.
You can't walk on the sand either. Try looking like a normal person walking on the sand. You're gonna
like
look like an
stumbling
idiot.
over, like
Yeah, it's
it's horrible.
There's nothing good.
Yeah, and, like,
I've gotten
Good.
sun poisoning at the beach
yeah,
all over my back, which that was
Yep.
my own fault. I went on a trip with 4 friends from high school, and none of us brought sunscreen because what high school boy thinks to bring sunscreen with them? But when I was younger, I would get windburn,
Oh, really?
which windburn is when the wind picks up at the beach, picks up the sand particulates, and like it bangs against you so hard, your skin starts getting irritated from
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Yeah, I can see that
that's horrible.
happening. I mean, sandpaper is a thing, so why not? It would be in the air, wouldn't be any worse.
Right.
So, question for you guys: does your hate extend to lake beaches as well, or is this only ocean?
The heck is a Lathe beach?
It's a lake that has a beach.
Oh,
Yeah,
lake. I heard Lathe.
Oh, sorry, no, lake.
I guess it depends. Like with lake beaches, usually it's just a bunch of mud instead of sand that I have to deal with, which isn't much
Yeah.
better, but it's way better than sand. Like if it's like a mountain lake or something like that, that's fun. I think that's fun. They're usually cleaner and stuff like that. I don't have that salt smell in my nose.
The only problem I have with like lake beaches or like typically you have like a sectioned off portion of the lake or river that you can be in.
Yeah.
And like it's not enough space usually for how many people are there.
Yeah.
Like the only good thing about the beach is you can pee in the water and no one gets upset. Like, I mean, I pee in pools and no one knows, but like I'd be like
Maybe
dog
that
I
should have
hear?
been our hot take.
There's a dog right next to me. Sorry. I'd be like, I'd be slightly embarrassed of like, oh my gosh, did you just pee in this pool? And I'd be like, yeah, but I needed to go. Like, but like if I pee in the ocean, oh, I'm sorry, the fish can pee in the ocean, but I can't.
yeah. Thank you, Connor, for bringing that out for all of us who would not say that.
That's fair. Let's normalize that.
Let's
Let's normalize pee in the ocean.
You know what they always say is I put the C in cool and the P in pool.
we were gonna bring the hot take of normalizing picking your nose, because everybody does it. If you say you don't do it. You definitely do. You're just really, really trying to hide the fact. Everybody does it. So why don't we normalize it? We should just normalize it. But that's a
I
topic for
particularly
another
do
day.
it because of my nose rings. Like
Yeah.
if I get a booger like around my nose ring, it starts to hurt.
Yeah.
Because there's metal in there and it's pushing against my skin. And so like sometimes I have to go in and pick something out. It's not I don't want to do it, but it's easier than trying to blow my nose.
Well, see, now I feel bad because we agreed with both your hot takes, and we're about to get yelled at. Okay. Eddie, you want me to do this one, or you want to do it?
How about I'll lead off and you explain it?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Lotion is a terrible thing. It's terrible. It feels terrible. It's not nice.
That's not really a hot take for me either. I agree.
Darn it.
I think
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't agree though. Sorry.
Okay, good. We got Matt.
We got
Matt
one.
on our
We
side,
got
but
one.
I got some
Yeah.
blotchy spots on my body that the
Listen,
lotion really helps make not rough.
I
Like,
know.
look at how bad my elbows are.
I know that lotion can be helpful. It absolutely can be helpful. It feels like garbage, like sensory overload to the max, slimy hands. I can't touch
Mhm.
anything. Oh, I hate it so
okay,
much.
good. Because I wanted to preface this, and I wanted to be like, we're not trying to be,
Anti-lotion.
anti-skincare. Yeah, we're not. We're trying to just be anti-lotion. We're not like, oh yeah, you gotta have rough hands if you're a
Well,
man.
That's
Like,
why I hate
don't
sunscreen.
care.
That's why I hate sunscreen too, because it feels so oily and sticky. I cannot stand it. I found one sunscreen that I can actually use because they literally say on it like not sticky, blah blah blah, not oily, and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I will have dry hands in the winter. Like,
Yeah.
it gets to the point where I wake up with spots on my pillow because I lay on my hands and they crack open because they're dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I am in a constant war with let me try to think the list here. My mother-in-law, Cassie, all of my coworkers who were like, dude, just use lotion. I'm like, no, because once I put lotion on, I cannot touch anything.
You're like a doctor with
Yeah,
sterilized
exactly.
hands. Like I can't do it.
So how about this then? There's this YouTube channel I follow called No Rules Barred, and there's a gentleman on there who had some skin problems with his hands. So what he did was he got these cotton gloves that he would put the moisturizer on at night, put the cotton
Nope,
gloves on,
nope,
and then
that's worse.
sleep in the gloves.
I've tried that.
That's worse.
It's still bad because
Someone-
then you have gloves on, and there's a sensory thing with sleeping with gloves on.
Yes, and I have problems. I have problems with sweat. My palms sweat a lot and my feet sweat a lot. So someone who's like, "Oh, if your feet are dry, just put lotion on and put a sock on." No,
Nope.
it just makes a sweaty, oily, gross mess under my sock, and I don't like that.
There's
Sorry to
nothing
tell
more
you,
unpleasant-
gang. Cindy said I was right, and so
Darn, how am I supposed to argue with that?
you can't argue with her. She's right.
Cindy is Connor's mother, for y'all to know. Hi, Cindy.
I don't know. Lotion is an abomination for people with sensory issues. And Connor, I'm surprised you are on the lotion side. I really am, because you have sensory issues all the time.
Yeah, but not about that. Like I definitely have sensory issues.
I
Don't get me wrong. Like
Yeah.
there are things that I don't like, but like, oh no, there's lotion on my hands. Let me rub it in as much as possible.
It doesn't work. Rubbing it in doesn't work.
And then let me go get a towel to get the excess off.
Your hands are still slimy.
Your hand, if you take the excess off, then it's off. There's no more lotion.
Look, like Matt said, my hands are always clammy anyway. So if I'm putting lotion on, I'm not really gonna feel any different, and that's why I just keep rubbing things in until I don't feel that feeling anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just hands too.
I wasn't talking to you.
It's not just hands. It's like anywhere you can put lotion on, like, you have to sit unless you feel like just standing in the middle of a room doing nothing. Like your elbows. I know, Connor, you said you have your elbow thing. And I'm not gonna say I have a problem with other people using lotion. I know plenty of people who use lotion, and that's fine. Whatever. One time Cassie was using lotion and she used it for about 3 months until we found out it was body wash.
Oh.
which was a
Oh,
really fun discovery. It came in from like Bed Bath and Beyond, and she would like rub it on her arms, and finally like she took it to her mom and was like, "Here, use this fancy lotion I got." And her mom's sitting there holding, it, going, "Cassie, this is body wash."
Now my body wash that I use is that new like Old Spice um it with the lotion in the body wash.
Oh,
And
interesting.
so maybe that's something
that-
y'all can do.
That I don't have a problem with because then it washes off before I have to touch anything. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. You only need one thing in the shower, and it's 3-in-1: hair, face, body.
no.
I've been doing that
No.
since college.
No.
3-in-1?
No.
3-in-1.
Shaner.
You can use it
Shaner.
for everything.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I have a
Occasionally-
shampoo, I have a conditioner, I have a face
No.
wash, and I have a body wash. I
You're
actually use two
overdoing
different
it.
types of body wash because I have one that's good for like the downstairs that like
Yeah.
You're
makes
doing
that
it wrong.
fresher.
I have a soap bar from Dr. Squatch for my body wash needs. I have shampoo plus like special hair care for because flaky gross stuff happening that I can't control. It's like it's not dandruff, it's just like dry scalp, which it doesn't matter. So I have two different things for my head plus a shampoo and conditioner 2-in-1 that was also recommended by a dermatologist. So like I got so much stuff in the shower. I'm literally like double fisting things. I'm like trying to figure it out.
I had a bar of Dr. Squatch soap because my brother-in-law got me one for my birthday because he thought they were the funniest things in the world.
They're
But for the
amazing.
most part, you just need a 3-in-1. It's one bottle if you're going camping, or that was useful in Thayer because we had to go to the stupid public bathrooms. I didn't have to have a shower caddy. I had a towel, and I had my bottle of 3-in-1 shampoo soap, and that's all you need.
Shannon, I did the same thing in college. Okay, so I'm not gonna shame you for that. We are adults now. We're 25 and 24. Okay.
We were 22 in
Listen,
college. It's not that much
I
different.
get it, but listen, I used to be the same
Our
camp.
brains are fully developed.
That's debatable, but
All right.
The way that I see it is that each thing has a specific use, and you can't make one thing that is effective for
Yeah.
all three things.
Mhm.
There's
That's
an
the way that I
entire
see it.
aisle in Walmart that would argue differently.
There's an entire aisle in Walmart that
Oh.
is animal testing and like causes cancer. Like
Because corporations never lie to us to get our money. Shannon.
never, never.
Look, I'm just saying it's been working for me for 4 years. And I have one pump. I got these fancy pumps for my shower that you stick on the wall, and I just empty the shampoo bottle into it. I only have to take up one, and it does everything I need. Occasionally, if I want to, I have a bar of Irish Spring soap that sits there, and I'll use it. But for the most part, it's just one thing. I don't have to be like 6 bottles laying all over the shower. That's Cassie's job. I just have one that sits on the wall, and I can just pump it out. There we go. That's all I need.
Shannon,
I'm
do
a
you have
simple
dandruff
guy.
problems?
Nope.
Okay.
My hair is falling out, but that's because my dad is bald. That's the genetics. That's not the
What?
soap.
I wasn't
That's
going to put
the
it on
soap.
that. I was
That's
not
not
going to
the
put it on
soap.
that. I was not going to do that.
Baldness is traced to your mother's father, not your father.
He was also bald.
Well, okay, then
All
maybe
the
it is
men-
genetics,
all
or
the
maybe
men
the
in
3-in-1
both sides of
is
the family were
making your
bald.
hair to fall out.
No, because it's not falling out in the back. I have got the thickest hair in the back. It is stopped razor clippers for like
Wash
jammed
the back
up.
of your head better then.
I do. I wash my entire head with the same stuff. My beard doesn't fall out. I wash that great every time.
That's because it's a different type of hair.
Either way.
I like how
Now,
this
I
hot
will
take is
say-
turned into lotion is bad too. Let's pile on Shaner for his bad hygiene.
It's good hygiene. It's soap.
As long as he's
Now
washing it with
I'm
some
about to
sort of
attack
soap.
you for one more thing.
Yeah,
Here's
hit
a
me.
hot take for you. Bar soap is the worst thing that you can do.
No,
I'm
no.
not
Okay.
going to disagree. I'm
listening.
not
Yeah,
going to
bar
disagree
soap
with you.
sucks.
I'm listening.
Why?
Because every year at youth camp, there was one dude who would bring bar soap and leave it in the shower like the nastiest person alive.
Yeah, but that's a no.
Okay,
People
the
that
question
do
is,
that
Where
are
do
the
you put
worst,
the
not
bar
bar
soap, Matt? Where
I
do you
have
put?
I have a little bamboo tray that it sits on top of, and it causes good drainage. It doesn't
What you
mold.
gotta-
It doesn't do anything like that. I don't leave
you
hairs on
gotta
my
do is
bar
get-
of soap.
You gotta get one of those covers like you do for butter if you're gonna leave it out on the table, and that way, like a little like soap cloche, because
Yeah.
then I don't have to see your nasty bar of soap.
So the bar of soap, I don't like put the bar of soap directly on my body. What I do is I rub it between my hands where there's no hair or dirt or gunk or anything like that. I just rub it between my hands and then rub it in the spots that I need to put it on. I don't like shove it up my butt. Sorry for a little graphic. but
Wow.
I don't do that with a bar of soap. That's gross.
Hold on. Do you just use your hands?
Yes.
You did kind of out yourself on that one.
No, there's nothing
So-
wrong with that. Loofahs and rags are disgusting. They're
You
disgusting.
use a scrubby and a washcloth.
Matthew, I
That's
stand
gross.
with you on this issue. I use my hands. No
You-
scrubbies or
you
towels
can-
or anything.
You can wash your hands, but
Amen,
the
brother. Amen.
the towel just holds all that bacteria inside it. No matter how much you try and wash it out, it just sits there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
all
but if
over
your
the
hand
place.
is flat, you're not getting into the crevices.
Wow, would you look at
You
that?
have crevi.
You can.
I feel
look-
like, guys, I feel like this is a little left over from your bidet conversation. I feel like we're uncovering old wounds here.
Listen,
Don't
I
even
have
get me started on the
I have-
uselessness of bidets.
I have the cleanest. I have the cleanest tuchus. I have the cleanest bum. So really, washing anything like that with my hand really isn't that big of a deal because it ain't dirty.
The reason why your bum is so clean is because all the crap is coming out of your mouth right now.
Oh, get him!
Oh wow, bidets are great, and you're incorrect.
I haven't tried one. I will one
Look,
day.
I'm
Yeah,
just
so that's
gonna
why I
say-
feel so strongly about lotion.
No,
Look,
no.
I'm just saying I have
Oh.
done it your guys' way, but you've never tried 3-in-1 shampoo, body
No,
wash, and
That's
face
not
wash.
true.
I have.
So,
tried
I've
it
done
I
it your
have.
way.
when I was.
Shannon, we were all
7.
middle school boys. We've definitely
Yeah,
tried
and your
3-in-1
hair is not
shampoo.
falling out, so don't blame my hair falling out on that shampoo. Your hair is fine.
It's because we stopped using it 10 years ago.
Yeah, but you still used it and you have hair. Like I said, I
Yeah,
can
because
blame
buy
genetics.
$20 shampoo now.
Yeah, my shampoo costs like $7 and it lasts for months. You get it at
Sure.
Walmart, it's great. Walmart brand 3-in-1 shampoo, sponsor us, please.
Is it like
I will be
Swamp
your
or something?
champion. No, it's like I don't even remember what brand it is. It's not great value because they don't make soap.
Dove Men Plus, I've heard it's really
It's
good.
like their
Suave.
like home brands, I think is right.
Yeah, I can't remember what it looked. It's called like maybe it is Home Brands. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Maybe I'll post a picture of it. Be like, use this shampoo. I'm telling you, 3-in-1 shampoo. It's the best thing in the world.
Fair.
It's light on packing too. If I'm going somewhere and I know they're not going to have shampoo there, you just put one bottle in your suitcase. Boom, done.
I think
Okay, wait.
that's a good
After this,
spot.
I do have a
Okay.
packing question for you guys because I need to make sure I'm right on something, but it can wait till after the episode. It's like a quick conversation.
Well,
Is it Dial?
No, but it might be. If
Might
I
as well just
needed to,
get
I could
up
run.
and go to your shower and
Yeah, hold on. I'll be back in like 3
Go
seconds.
go get the bottle. Yeah.
run.
you guys are trying to make my editing life miserable. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Guys, they have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 3-in-1 shampoo.
Wow!
Let's all. Is there a different Ninja Turtle? Like we could all get different Ninja Turtles.
That'd be funny.
I think we could
That'd
all
be
get
fun.
different.
I
I
Ninja
call
Turtles.
Michelangelo
Oh, it might be the VO5. That's like a very generic brand. Why do you get to be Michelangelo?
because I called it. It's dibs
Yeah.
rules, you know.
All right, I want to be Leonardo then. Dibs.
Fine.
Raphael,
You can
is
be the
that
lame
one of
one.
them?
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't watch.
Eddie, do you not
Two.
know Ninja Turtles either?
I mean, I know them, but I didn't really watch them.
Edward.
I can't
Are we
kind
talking
of
about
name
Ninja
3 of
Turtles?
them. I don't know the fourth.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Dial.
Okay.
Dial, gotcha. Nice.
See what it says right here, guys? Ultimate clean.
Oh.
That speaks for itself.
Great branding right there. Gotta believe in
Uh-huh.
branding all the time. Shaner, I don't know what to do with you sometimes.
Good
I'm just saying, ultimate clean. Does yours say ultimate clean? Probably not.
You know how some restaurants will say like fresh, never frozen, or like um farm to table, things like that, like those buzzwords and
Do you
things
know
like
how
that.
all of that is BS?
Well, it's not BS. It's just like restaurants where like you're gonna pay more, like fancier restaurants don't have to use those buzzwords because you're expecting the food to be fresh, to be of a higher quality.
Right.
When you go to Applebee's and you see like, oh, this is a USDA choice prime steak, it's like, okay, you're putting way too many words on what could just be steak.
Ribeye.
Yeah.
Hey,
Alright,
I'm just looking on the back here, and it's clean rinse technology, all day fresh, free from parabens,
Yeah, I've also
phthalates, and
I've also bought
silicones.
batteries that said they last for like 36 years.
Well, this
I
isn't a
know,
battery. This is soap.
I know, but branding can be falsified or
Now-
stretched.
And just so we're sure, it does include instructions on how to use.
Does it say rinse and repeat?
Squeeze out, lather up, rinse off.
why are we
So,
talking about this? Shaner, what are we doing?
Look, I want to make sure people know how to use shampoo. It's important.
Clearly you
technic-
don't if you're using 3
Now,
in 1.
how much shampoo should we use?
It
Technically,
doesn't say. That's up to
technically with
user
shampoo,
discretion.
with shampoo, you're technically supposed to emulsify it in your hands before you put it on your head, and then you're supposed to lather up and scrub into your head, and then you're supposed to rinse and repeat it all over again.
That
Technically.
sounds like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but it's technically what you're supposed to do.
Are you good?
Look, I'm just gonna say Boba Fett said it right. I'm a simple man trying to make my way in the universe. Jango Fett said that too. Yeah, 3-in-1 shampoo.
It doesn't surprise me
Simplicity.
that you have a Shazam figure on your table behind you.
That's not
Because-
Shazam.
That's Flash
Excuse
Gordon.
you. That is not Flash
that Flash
Gordon
Gordon?
either.
Oh,
You,
it's the Flash.
you dum-dums. That's the best toy ever made. And if you don't get this reference, I'm gonna be sad.
A bop it?
Is that the Turbo Man?
Stretch. It is a Turbo Man.
Is it Turbo Man? It's Turbo time.
It's amazing.
But- Where did you get a Turbo Man figure?
They
You
sold
can't
them
get-
at
You can't
Walmart.
get those at these times
What?
of the year. They're
Yeah.
all sold out though.
I almost got Booster. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh.
That's my favorite Christmas movie. So my dad found them on sale at Walmart and he got it for my birthday. Yeah, it's
definitely not the best
amazing.
Christmas movie, Matt. That wasn't even on your top 10 list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause I
disappointing,
forgot
by
it
the way.
was. I thought
It
it
should
was.
have been
not.
number 1.
I must have just forgot it existed.
What is it? Episode number 9 of the Garlic Boys? Go check that out.
Yeah, that's a great
Little-
one.
Little plug. I think Eddie wants to end.
This episode has become a Garlic Boys episode. I've just lost control at this point.
I need to get to bed because I have to work, so it might be good that we just
Can I end it
Oh, yeah,
now?
we
I've
should
been trying
end
to end it for
this.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
are we
go
good now? Shayna, are we
Have fun
good? You
trying
want
to
to talk
figure
about
Yes,
more about
I'm
your
fine.
shampoo?
Parts of this to use.
Okay. With
Thanks for
that,
listening to this.
thank you everyone for listening. That is History and Hypotheticals. Thank you for Matt and Connor of the Garlic Boys for coming on our show. I guess I don't even know what to say at this point.
We made your show better, and we know we did. So.
Clearly Shaner thinks so. So
Okay, let it go. You want to get into old debates? You abandoned me as a roommate. How does that
Ooh,
feel?
Ouch. Ouch.
Mr. Let It Go.
I'm
Someone
just
has
trying to
a
put the
minute,
show
I'll tell you
together,
what they want.
guys.
I
don't know
didn't
what this
need it.
is
I
anymore.
love our show.
Guys, make like Elsa and let it go. Come on.
Yeah, Eddie.
Hey guys, let's make like a banana and split.
Shaner, do you have anything to say before we leave and go? I have nothing to say.
I was gonna try to come up with a clever pun about 3-in-1 shampoo, but I'm done.
Thank you.
That's all I have to
All right.
say.
I was clever once. They gave me a
Once?
quiz. A clever boy quiz. It was very clever.
Okay, you've had yourself promotion.
Clever.
You're done. I'm cutting you off.
I was clever.
I'm gonna take this small moment to poach all your followers. Listen to the Garlic Boys and follow us on Instagram and
And
TikTok.
comment on all of our stuff.
please.
Because you know what happens if you don't comment? This is
We
the
don't
part where
know.
I love to threaten our audience.
We don't know you're listening. That's what.
I'm gonna come to your house. If you don't comment on either of these channels, I'm gonna come to your house with so much garlic, like an insane amount, like a grocery store's worth of it. And I'm gonna smear it on everything.
We're
Your
gonna
toothbrush, your
If you don't
cup.
comment on our videos, if you
Instead
don't
of
comment on our
egging
videos,
houses,
we're gonna break into your house at night and switch out your shampoo with Shaner's.
We're gonna make a thing where people, instead of egging houses, say garlic houses. They just chuck garlic at people's windows.
Yep.
There
I
you
can
go.
break windows.
So you know,
So
comment on the
eggs.
videos. It doesn't take very much. Takes
Yeah.
you 3 seconds to comment. Good job.
Just say hi. I don't care.
Yeah, that takes
Yeah,
even less time.
Just give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and youtube.com/@thegarlicboys.
Heck yeah.
You can follow
And-
us, Small Bears Big Opinions, on Facebook and Instagram. This has become a Garlic Spoils episode at this point.
We might as well post it on our show too.
Yeah.
You're right. Can you send us the audio?
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, sorry, I got distracted there.
Oh, bye.
This is usually how it goes.
Oh, sorry. Stay garlicky.